23 The Rose and the Rain. This letter that I write to you is also my farewell. Maybe I will not return from this trip that I will do. I will fight for a just cause, a noble cause, as you would do in my place. I waited for you as long as sanity allowed me, but at this point I doubt everyone, even my sisters who I abandon with pain. The gods want to forgive me for leaving them to their fate. I am writing you this letter because I know that you will return here to fulfill your promise, but I could not fulfill mine. I could not wait for you. Although we cannot fool ourselves, we both knew that we were not going to fulfill it. You knew that you would not return on time, and I knew that he was not going to endure this stormy wait. I hope you know how to forgive me, although I am sure that my death is inevitable because not even my hands remember the weight of their own sword, just as my people do not remember the face of their own queen. How bitter this waiting has been, bitter, like your destiny, which you have tried to avoid since I have known you. I must do my duty. I cannot continue to flee as you still do while writing this letter. I can no longer with this emptiness that eats away at me. I know that I face alone before an invincible enemy and that death is more likely than victory, but I cannot remain in this agonizing silence, escaping the path that I want to travel so much and that you yourself helped me to reach. This is my truth. Did you discover yours? Surely you will wonder what happened to Rebecca and your maids. They all come with me, or with her. I don't know anymore. I suppose I have earned their contempt, although I do not doubt that they would give their life for me even if they hate me with all their might, including to Rebecca. I feel that now he follows me because he promised to, because it is his duty, not because he feels real loyalty, and thus, without any real follower, I embark on a fateful fight. It's hard for me not to blame you for all this even if it's not your fault, maybe because I know you could have done more and you ended up leaving me to my own devices, and I can't hide my anger anymore. Do you remember our farewell? I remember her as if it were yesterday, and each time with terrible pain, as if something burned my soul, as if she knew that we would never see each other again. I know that at that moment I thought that I would never see you again, and it was. It has not rained. It has not rained as it rained the day we separated, perhaps because the gods know that this time there is no sadness, only pain, perhaps because I have forgotten you. There are many perhaps and no answers. Not even writing this causes me sadness, although I think it should, but no, not even abandoning my sisters causes me pain. I have become so used to seeing them as statues, that it seems to me that they are dead. I remember that bitter day, Rebecca looking at us from a distance and your face of sadness, of pain. I swear I wanted to believe that you would return, but I knew that it would not be like that. At least I knew that you would not return before I left. One last thing I must ask you is that you free my sisters and take care of them, that they do not follow my path. Life has already been too hard for me. Give them some peace if you can, and that the gods guide you. Although we both know that this wish of mine is never going to be fulfilled because the gods hate you. They hate us all. I'm sorry to ask you these things and to say this to you in a letter too, but I would never have the courage to say it to your face, just as I couldn't say anything to you the last time. May the gods forgive us both, you for the deception and me for the abandonment. In the end you were right. I did not know what I wanted when I wanted to be queen, and yet you extended your hand to me like someone accompanying a silly child. Goodbye, Icorid. Do what I ask of you, and I hope that on the other side the gods give us both comfort. Do what I ask of you for what there was, for the friendship that you stained with your forgetfulness. Fulfill me this time at least. Aldia, the Queen of Eragmador.
If you like our work, do not forget to like it and subscribe to receive notifications of our next stories. If you want to support our editorial project, you can follow us on Patreon, where you will find our project in more details, or support directly through Flow in the description links.